Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about healing the issues of Venus. If you have an afflicted Venus in your chart, what can you do? What is Venus all about? And this is powerful stuff because remember, my belief is our chart tells us what we've come here to work on in this lifetime. This is our karma, our destiny. And to heal these is monumental because that's what we're here for, more importantly than anything. So before I start, I want to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. If you go to my website, sign up for it, and with that, you will get all of my predictions delivered to your email address. Go to galacticcenter.org, and while you're there, notice all my beautiful malas and spiritual jewelry that I have for sale on my website. And I'm starting a new class for the University of Vedic Astrology. Starts June 16th. Don't miss it. Go to my website if you've always wanted to learn Vedic astrology and check out my course, which is universityofvedicastrology.com. So with that, let's talk about Venus. Venus is the planet, and when I talk about the chakras, it is the planet that rules the heart. Did you know it is a karaka for the fourth house? The fourth house is what? It's home, family, mother, so people associate it with the moon. But it's also the heart and love and happiness. Venus is the planet of love, and it's the planet of riches, of wealth, luxury items, and beauty. We all need the power of Venus in our life. It brings us happiness. It brings us love. Love is how we heal. To give and to have love in our life is what makes life fulfilling. And when we come from a place of love, we earn such great gratitude to the planet and the world. This is everything that really, when we talk about the heart energy, it's where they say the divine or God consciousness. The divinity of God resides in our heart. That's Venus. So Venus does take place where it talks about love in this world, which is not usually the unconditional love of the divine, but it is a part of what we all are here to find our joy and happiness through marriage. Venus rules marriage. It rules Libra, which is the seventh sign relative to the seventh house of love. Connecting to others, to immerse ourselves and become one with others. This is true love. And Venus also rules Taurus, which is relative to Taurus is the second sign, and it's relative to the second house, which is money, wealth, security. Those two things really give us a sense of fulfillment and happiness in our life, to have the wealth, to be able to enjoy our life, to do the things we want to do, to buy the things we want. It's not everything, but you can take the courses, you can travel to the places you want to go, you can provide for your family, give them all the good things that you want to give them in life if you have money. But you have to give love too. And so many people are always asking me, when are they going to get married? When are they going to find that person, their soulmate, the twin flame, all of that? Venus is this planet. So Venus, when it is in Virgo, it's debilitated. But when it's in Pisces, it's exalted. It's its most powerful strength of this planet. And I always kind of thought about the fact that Venus being in Virgo would be someone that's always scrutinizing, analyzing, dissecting everything someone does. That's not very loving. You know, when people have Venus in Virgo, sometimes they're so picky. They're so picky they can't overlook any faults that people have. And you have to. Nobody's perfect. But when Venus is in Pisces, everything is wonderful. Everything you see in the person, you love. And even the things that are irritating become endearing to somebody that has Venus in Pisces. They find beauty in things. And that's another thing Venus rules is art, beauty, design, color, everything that beautifies the planet, including nature. Nature, the trees, the mountains, the lakes, the flowers. That's Venus. Art, being creative, expressive, with artistic design, decorating, anything that beautifies our environment, plus ourselves, which is fashion, makeup, hair, shoes, all the things that adorn the body that make us feel beautiful. That's Venus. Even perfume, make you smell beautiful. That's Venus. Venus is that quality. Now, if your Venus is debilitated or it's in a difficult house, which would be the Dastana houses, either 6, 8, or 12, and it's in a difficult sign, it just doesn't prosper well when it's in an enemy sign, which means Venus in Scorpio, Venus in Aries, Venus in, let's see, Venus being in the sign of the sun or the moon. That would be Cancer or Leo. It's not necessarily good, but it's not that it's going to destroy any of these qualities. It will just, there's a good side to everything, I believe, definitely. But let's just say Venus is aspected by malefic planets. Let's say it has Mars on one side and it's got Rahu on the other side, or Ketu. There's going to be some problems around Venusian people being able to express their love, their creativity, what they want to achieve in the world in terms of beauty. And the way to do this is, I find, to express your feelings of appreciation and love for others. So you must force yourself to tell people you love them, even though it doesn't come naturally when Venus is afflicted. But you're opening your heart. You have to learn to go against the grain. You weren't taught to open your heart if your Venus is afflicted. But you have to learn these things. And that comes from the heart chakra. Opening your heart, loving. And the way that we love is we look at people instead of criticizing them. What is beautiful about them? Everyone has something good to admire. You have to compliment them. And the more you do this, the more gratitude that will come back at you, the more gratitude you will feel, and the healing of Venus will occur, because Venus is about expressing the sense of appreciation for beauty and love. That is Venus. And it's what gives us a sense of fulfillment and happiness through giving love. What we put out there always comes back. You will be loved. So if Venus isn't placed so easily in your chart, you have to do this. And wherever Venus goes in your Navamsha chart, expand on that, because this could be something better. So if Venus is in your first house, you have to express you. Adorn yourself, beautiful clothes, buy jewelry, the things that make you feel attractive. That's Venus. Venus attracts. If Venus is in the second house, money is important. It is. And you must learn to give to give beautiful things to other people that make you happy, because it's going to come back to you as love. If your Venus is in the 3rd house, then you have to open your heart in the form of expressing yourself through the written word. Very poetic. You're very poetic. You have a way of expressing yourself through writing. Give people thank you cards of appreciation on how you really appreciate them. If your Venus is in the 4th house, home, family, decorating, having a beautiful home will give you a sense of security. Do it. Decorate. Make your place the most beautiful abode you can, and it will give your heart a sense of fulfillment to live in a beautiful place. Plus, appreciate your mother. Tell her how much she means to you. It's important. And maybe you have to force it, but force it and be real with it. It will heal your Venus. If Venus is in the 5th house, your children are the most important thing. You have beautiful children, but more than anything, if you don't have children, express yourself through art. You have to express yourself either through any form of art, whether it be acting, dancing, painting, drawing, coloring, even writing. You know, the 5th house is the house of authorship, writing a book. But express yourself more. Go to the theater. Go, even if you can't express yourself, go to artistic places, such as go to theater, go to galleries. Express yourself. If Venus is in the 6th house, through health and healing, you can help others through the beauty of even empowering other people to be more beautiful through getting healthier, being stronger through physical health. And giving. Remember, the 6th house deals with giving, serving people. Don't be afraid to get up and get things for others. What would you like? How can I help you? Serve them. Venus being in the 7th house, you have to give to your partner unconditionally, even though you may have a partner that may be a little selfish in and of themselves. You've got to give, because remember, when you give, you'll get back from them, even though it's not their tendency. So you give of yourself through partnership. Love unconditionally. If you have Venus in the 8th house, this is deep. You take things to the deepest level. The fact that you research and find the answers to things, you're a healer. Venus in the 8th house is spiritual. And you might have been hurt deeply in love relationships. You've got to turn that around and give of yourself wholeheartedly. This is the power of Venus in the 8th house. And psychologically heal thyself from the past hurts. Let it go. Think about the future and love in the future. Forget about the past. Venus in your 9th house. This is all about your spirituality, your truth. Teachers, being a teacher, giving back, the sense of giving through teaching is going to be your gift to the world. And give it with love and commitment. If your Venus is in the 10th house, you know that your career has to be something that's Venusian. You have to do something with the arts, whether it be music, whether it be creative, whether it be theater, fashion, something that makes the world a better place, a more beautiful place. That should be your work. And that will heal your Venus. If your Venus is in the 11th, you know you're going to have many friends. And giving to community, groups and organizations, your love, your commitment, your sense of self-expression to others and your friends will heal your life. If your Venus is in the 12th, you will be very creative on your own, by yourself. It's a wonderful placement. You love your solitude. You have joy and happiness with expressing yourself when you're alone. You're very creative, and consequently give of your creative talents, your art, your love to yourself. Recognize who you really are. That's going to heal you. Your sense of your beauty, your love. With Venus, what we all have to recognize is with Venus, we have to come to terms with loving who we are and giving that love to others. It's all about love. May that love become unconditional, and may the love that you give be returned to you tenfold. This is what healing Venus is all about, healing the heart. And that gives a sense of security, and most of all, what we're all seeking, happiness and a connection to the divine, the oneness. Because every time we share our lives lovingly with others, this empowers us to be who we really are. And that is the essence of Venus, which is love. So with that, I'd like to close. If you would like more information on me, or you would like a chart reading, sign up for my free newsletter. Go to my website, galacticcenter.org. And don't forget, I'm starting a new semester for the University of Vedic Astrology, June 16th, University of Vedic Astrology.com. Thank you.